So there are two Palestinian-related stories we're going to talk about just now. One is around a factory, a production plant in the UK, and the other is an attack. We understand on the Masjid Al Aqsa compound overnight. That took place from the Israeli Defense Force. What the story behind that story is, we're going to certainly find out. So, looking forward to finding out more about that one too. Let's, however, talk about something in South Africa, but it's very connected to what's happening in Pakistan, and that is the deposing of Imran Khan as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. So there's a protest of sorts taking place today. With me is Rehan Khan, the General Secretary of the PTI, which is the Pakistan Tareeq Insaaf. Rehan, appreciate your time. Assalamu alaikum.
Can you
Rehan,
hear me?
assalamu alaikum. Yes, I certainly can. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. So, how are you doing today? And
I'm
Juma
I'm
Mubarak to
pretty.
you.
Inshallah, and to you as well. Thank you. So tell me, what's you have a protest of sorts taking place today. Why?
Actually, it's illegal and unconstitutional removal of the government that was led by PTI, and we are having a very peaceful rally, followed by the iftar dinner and a small gathering by the Palm Continental Hotel today, where our supporters and patriotic Pakistanis are coming in to just show their solidarity for our leader, our chairman Imran Khan.
You is it just solidarity? I mean, how much more do you hope to achieve? I mean, many may say, as far as his removal, it's a done deal. I mean, he's not the prime minister any longer, right?
Actually, we are not only the one chapter in overseas. We have got more than 40 chapters all over the world of a PTI that is showing that what had happened well last week is not good and not okay, and that's why all our leaders and all our Pakistanis are very very angry about it, and we have to show and we have to send a message across from across the world that this thing has to be corrected, and we just sending a message to our chairman to stand firm. We are behind you, and overseas Pakistanis are with you, and that's why we arrange this rally in solidarity.
Okay.
That's
Now,
it.
some may say that the reasons behind the removal of Imran Khan was wrong. Um, and there could be some conspiracy from other countries. People want to have
Yeah.
him removed, but the action of removing constitutionally is not illegal. It's constitutionally possible in Pakistan to do just that.
Yes.
You just need 15+1. I mean, am I
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you are
The
right.
act
But
is not illegal. Yeah.
but that is constitutional. There's a movement against no confidence movement was being given by at the assembly. But you have to see the reason behind it. There is a 13, 14 political parties that is against a one guy. So you have to see that political parties for the past 40, 50 years, they have got cases of corruption. Even our prime minister, existing prime minister, on the day he was being elected as the prime minister, have to go for the court for a conviction of the money laundering, one of the case that has been, when you are into the power, you can do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So the IO was being given a leave, and then he is asked not to come. So Imran Khan basically is against all these things, feudal lords and corruption. He said, this country should not have a people who has got a corruption cases against them. He's been saying all these things. When I'll put a hand on them, they will all together. And same has happened that 13 opposition party, not a one. We in the
Okay.
majority, we have got 440 seats, and they are all together got 174. So you can see
Okay.
what are the conspiracies.
So what's the future now of Imran Khan? So at this
Actually,
point in
now
time, he's been removed, right? Yeah.
actually in our opinion that the popularity a week or 2 week ago is fourfold now among the people of Pakistan. And the people of Pakistan has to decide either an election right now or after a 15-month election that who is the guy. So we are very, very hopeful that Imran Khan will gonna get a large one-third majority that he hasn't got it in 2018. So he have to get some electables with them. These are the guys who's got some, their own personal interest, and we heard about the money, money involved for rigging and all these things. So if one party has got one third majority in Pakistan, it's always good. So we're hoping for next election, we're gonna give a one third majority to our leader, the people of Pakistan. You can see on the media how big gatherings we have got. People are out of the streets for Imran Khan and his history as a cricketer, as a charity partner or a charity organization. Shaukat Khanam is tremendous. He hasn't got a single criminal or corruption case against him. So we want somebody. And on the top, he was leading the Islamic Ummah in the OIC last month, and he wants up all the belt like Zulfikar Ali Bhutto have done it, to have all the Muslim countries to be on a one platform.
Okay,
So
so
maybe
bottom line, Rehan, bottom line, you say he's been removed because he was too clean. Is that what you're saying?
he was clean, and he was making a Muslim bloc that is not acceptable to the other part of the country,
Okay.
the American,
So,
Europe and
so
everywhere.
all right. So, lastly, very quickly, the convoy protest. Where is it taking place today? Tell me.
We are gathering at the Oriental Plaza parking, and
Right.
then we will start running across Forsberg and Mayfair, and then ended up at the Palm Continental Hotel at the church number 7 on Church Street, followed by a small gathering, speeches, and then I start dinner. And I would like you to come and please join us.
Inshallah, you never know. Well, you may be surprised to know when Imran Khan came to South Africa after they won the World Cup in 1992,
Yes,
and
yes,
we had the big gathering at the Oriental Plaza. Well, I
yes.
was one of the speakers. I was the MC at that time. I
I
was one of the
remember, I
speakers. So
remember, I
that's a
remember.
long,
I've
long
seen.
time ago.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is that is for the funding of Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital.
that's correct. Yeah, Rehan Khan,
Yeah,
thank you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much for your time. Most
Thank you for your
appreciated.
time as well.
There we are. The
Thank
General
you.
Secretary of the
Wonderful.
PTR, the Pakistani Tareeq Insaaf. It's a fascinating um, uh, story being played out in Pakistan when you and I don't know enough about his politics. Let's put it that way. But it appears when you're too clean, there's an attempt to remove you. That's not surprising. It happens in many other countries of the world. We'll check to Hussein Chunara from the African Muslims Agency as part of that Fired Up series right after this.